Ever tried filling out a form and felt like you were deciphering the Da Vinci Code? Welcome to the world of FAFSA. The free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA as it's affectionately known, is a crucial tool for students across the country. It's like a golden ticket, unlocking access to federal financial aid for higher education. But it seems like this year, someone's been messing with the lock. Picture this. You're all set to apply for financial aid. You've got your tax information, your school details, and a bucket load of hope. You start filling out the FAFSA only to find out the form's been changed, causing delays and confusion. It's like tuning into your favorite sitcom, only to find out they've replaced the main character with a talking llama. No one saw that coming. This year, the rollout of the new FAFSA was, let's just say, less than smooth. Imagine being at a rock concert, but instead of a guitar, the lead singer pulls out a kazoo. That's the kind of surprise we're talking about. It's been a roller coaster of errors, backtracking, and a whole lot of head-scratching. Around 40% of FAFSAs are currently about as useful as a chocolate teapot until they're corrected or reprocessed. It's like buying a puzzle, only to find out that half the pieces are from a different picture. And the education department? Well, they've been doing a dance that can only be compared to a chicken trying to tap dance. One minute they're reprocessing financial aid applications, the next they're causing more confusion and delaying aid awards. It's like watching a game of pin the tail on the donkey, except the donkey is on roller skates and no one's been blindfolded. So, the education department's new season of FAFSA Follies is off to a great start. But wait, there's more. You know things are bad when college administrators start trusting their students more than the education department. Now, imagine you're in a relationship. You've got your partner who's supposed to be reliable, dependable, and transparent. But then, you find out they've been hiding things from you. They've been making mistakes, causing confusion, and, the worst part, they're not owning up to it. You'd feel a little miffed, wouldn't you? Well, that's essentially the situation between college administrators and the education department right now. The education department, in its role as the financial aid cupid, has been shooting arrows of errors left, right, and center with the rollout of the new free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA. And let's just say these arrows aren't hitting their mark. Around 40% of FAFSAs are currently as useful as a chocolate teapot, waiting to be corrected or reprocessed. This has led to a delay in aid awards, causing students and their families to be left in the dark about their financial aid status. It's like being stood up on a date, but with your college future hanging in the balance. And just like in a relationship, communication is key. But unfortunately, the education department's communication has been as clear as a foggy morning in San Francisco. This has led to what we're calling a crisis of credibility. Now, what's the solution here? Well, in the same way you'd want your partner to be honest, transparent, and accurate, college administrators are emphasizing the need for these qualities in the education department. They need to rebuild trust in the federal financial aid system, which is currently as shaky as a Jenga tower after a round of espresso shots. So, the education department is now on a mission to win back the trust of college administrators. Maybe they should start with a grand gesture like a bouquet of diplomas? Who knew simplifying a form could be as complex as a season finale plot twist? Welcome to the world of FAFSA, folks, where simplification and delay go hand in hand. Picture this. The education department, in a well-intentioned effort to make the FAFSA application easier and more accessible, ends up causing a delay that has families biting their nails in anticipation. Irony. Anyone? The grand plan was to update the qualifications and open up an additional $1.8 billion in federal student aid. Now that's what I call a financial plot twist. But here's the catch. This noble endeavor has led to a delay in sending out FAFSA forms to schools until early March. Talk about a cliffhanger. Families are left hanging, waiting until April to find out about their financial aid. And let's not forget, these are decisions that can shape the future of many students. It's like waiting for the last episode of your favorite show to drop, only with a lot more at stake. And while we're on the topic of delays, let's not overlook the ripple effect. The delay has prompted calls to extend financial aid deadlines. It's like a domino effect, one delay leading to another. And of course, there are concerns. Many are worried about the limited time families will have to make financial decisions. It's like being asked to solve a Rubik's Cube while on a roller coaster ride. But let's not be too quick to judge. After all, the education department is committed to simplifying FAFSA to ensure access to federal financial aid. They're trying to make a difference, albeit with a few bumps along the way. So as we wait for the grand reveal of the new and improved FAFSA form, we can only hope it's worth the cliffhanger. Now, in the spirit of FAFSA, let's wrap this up with some complications. The Education Department and FAFSA have been playing a game of who's got the biggest headache. And folks, it's a close call. Navigating through this situation is like trying to find your way out of a maze blindfolded with a hedgehog as your guide. You see, we've got nearly half of all FAFSAs currently rendered as useful as a chocolate teapot until they're corrected or reprocessed. And to spice things up, the department thought it would be a great idea to flip-flop on their decision to reprocess financial aid applications, leaving everyone more confused than a chameleon in a bag of Skittles. And just when you thought it couldn't get any more tangled, they're also dealing with a billion-dollar delay that's got more plot twists than a season finale of a soap opera. Word on the street is they're trying to streamline the FAFSA, but at this rate, it wouldn't surprise me if they started asking for our firstborn in the application. And there you have it, folks. The FAFSA saga continues. Tune in next time to see if the Education Department can untangle this financial aid spaghetti or if they'll just throw more sauce on it.